This next song features Ruben. Yes, this is the one up here on the kunga. Hey, Brian, do you want to try this? This is more of a swing tune, so let's see. Ooh, actually, I want your foot. Can you sit where Ron normally sits and do something here? Come here, Brian, come here. We're doing this now. Brian, Brian, come here. Sit here. Sit here. Any foot you feel good about. You're just going to do this. Okay, then use your right. Sit on this? Yes. I need it to come down on 2 and 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's it, just like that. All the way tight. So yeah, that's it. That's it. Okay, don't stop. Don't. Okay, stop. All right. Okay, now don't stop. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's it. Give up a smile if you only get a moment. Share some love if that's what you're thinking of. Spend some cash and help someone who needs it. Give what you got if it's just a little bit. I heard some talk about a whole lot of nothing. People say they don't have this or that. I don't believe they know what they're saying. They just ain't getting with the right format. And I got a surplus of some very good intentions. I got an extra bit of love stowed away. I found some time sitting in my back pocket, and I'm gonna share it all for the end of the day. Woo! Give up a smile if you only got a moment. Share some love if that's what you're thinking of. Spend some cash and help someone who needs it. Give what you got if it's just a little bit. I got a cure for a whole lot of misery. I got the answer and I'll put it on display. I got a grin I believe is so infection, a surefire solution to make you feel okay. I put my money right where my mouth is. I put my time where it does the most good. This is the way I give back to my maker, and I share my love in the whole neighborhood. So give up a smile if you only got a moment. Share some love if that's what you're thinking of. Spend some cash and help someone who needs it. Give what you got if it's just a little bit. Yes! That was exactly right. That just made it. That just made that groove. Okay, he's never done that before. So this miracles happen here at Unity.
Yes, that got us going. Well, it is my pleasure today to introduce you to our guest speaker. She came a long way from across the street. Reverend Sungha Lee is the minister of the Won-Buddhism Meditation Temple. And we had a wonderful lunch together a few weeks ago. And I thought, what a great way to introduce our neighbor to us. And she is here to speak today. She was ordained in 1997 as a Buddhist minister and has moved to the United States in 1998 from South Korea. And she has served temples in Los Angeles, Denver, and San Francisco. Yes? I got it right. So please welcome Reverend Sungha Lee.
Nice meeting you, everyone. I'm Sungha, and I'm a Buddhist minister who served the temple right across the street, 19th Avenue. I have been serving the temple for 10 years, and it took 10 years to be here. But however, it took less than 2 minutes to walk over here. Finally, I can say hello to you guys, thanks to Reverend Carey. So I'd like to thank you first to Reverend Carey before I start my talk. Today, as you see there, the topic is no self. So no self is one of the essential teachings in Buddhism. The no self, could sounds a little bit strange. So someone, might ask, if there's no self, how could you work over here? But no self does not mean, I don't exist here. It does not mean, like that. It is, rather, it is the way of our existence. In what way we are exist. It's about that. So if we go a little, deeper, one step deeper to the meaning of no self, it means nothing exists independently. Nothing exists independently. And then also, there is no my individual core. There's no, my individual core or myself, nothing like that. So it means no self. In other words, we can say impermanence. Impermanence, it's the same word of impermanence. So it means there is no my core individual self, but at the same time, there's no fixed core which you can experience as the same one. So when I was young, 10 years old, I'm this kind of person. And 20 years ago, I'm this kind of person. There's a same core. You might think in that way, but in Buddhism, say no, it is not. So when we think about our life, what is the root of our suffering? Where does all this stress come from? It arises from I, right? Just as all plants grow from the soil, so to our suffering and happiness arise from our sense of self. Although we do not very well of what this I is or self is, the notion of I always following us. So when we say I, what does this I mean? First, what do you think when you call, I think, when you start with I, what does it mean I? So we think our body is I at first, right? So our body seems to belong to us. Like, this is mine. And it is so real. Here, I brought here's a small bean here. Here's a small coffee bean here. So to be a beautiful bean, it needs, what does it need? Soil, water, night and day, sun and moon, right? Rain. What else? Almost butterfly, maybe? And then air, right? Everything in this universe actually create this one beautiful being. So if you look at this being, there's no beingness here, right? Instead, everything in this universe create this being. So this being is an orchestra of the whole universe. So this is the way in Buddhism we see the thing. And if there is one lack among the elements like sun, moon, rain, air, soil, water, butterfly, if one lack, this does not here, right? So everything interconnected and interdependent. So there is no beingness here. So when you look at the chair, what is the chair? Is there a chairness there? No. Bunch of woods, bunch of clothes, and bunch of nails in some kind of sanding walk, and then touch of carpenters, right? It made of the wood. So there is no core of woodness at all. But it just works for the things? No. When you look at in ourselves, let's trace back to the beginning of our body. We were the cell of our mom, right? We were cell of our mom. We were cell of our parents, exactly same, right? So, this morning, I drank coffee and I ate one peach, to maintain of our physical body. I need to fill my body with food. And to be here, I need to, wear a clothes. I need to cover my body. To maintain our body, I need help and cooperation from all over the world, right? So your body and my body is also orchestra of the whole universe, right? Maybe if my grandmother were not there, I'm not here, right? Like that. Our body is made up and sustained by which is not me. So I am made of full of others and full of external things, not me. Besides, including, our human body, everything, does not exist in the same way. So, am I the same one as I was 5 minutes ago? No. It looks like, same, because the same image is always here, so we always think I'm the same person, but it is not true. Maybe some of my cell, died already. Maybe some of my cells, were produced, or are producing now. So I'm not the same one as I was 5 minutes ago. I am reborning as a new person all the time. So there is a famous saying, Heraclius, an ancient Greek philosopher, like no man can step into the same water twice, same river twice, because he's not the same man, and the river is not the same river. It keeps changing. So nothing is permanent. Impermanence is the same word of no self. So all beings experience, there's no exception, all beings experience birth, death, old age, and sickness and death. All things also go through formation, duration, decay, and extinction. How can we say that? Keep changing something is our permanent core. Why can I say so? When I say core, it is already changing. So second, what do we regard as me? Thoughts, right? I think, in my opinion, from my perspective, this is mine. I think. So thought. We think thoughts is me. One of my close friends serves at Phnom Penh, Cambodia, as a Won-Buddhism minister. I visited there a couple years ago. Before I visited, some of my minister friends already visited to help my close friend there. Some Cambodian temple members, when I visited there, some Cambodian temple members kept saying to me that a really beautiful minister visited, there. I knew all of my friend minister who is really, really beautiful minister. I couldn't, pick one. And then when they mentioned who the most beautiful, minister was, I laughed very hardly, because the minister, my friend, who was pointed out as the most beautiful one, always thought about herself, I'm chubby. And then as long as I knew her, she was always on a diet. So, the view on the beauty for Cambodian was totally different from us. So they don't think, skinny one does not look beautiful at all. They think, little chubby one looks so beautiful. So we always think, this is my thought. My thought is always right. However, where do all thoughts come from? Maybe from our education, from our culture, from our family, from our tradition, right? We learned, we are educated, we are taught, we are trained. But we just grab the thought, this is my thought, this is me, my belief. It's like that. Thoughts are not you. This is, Buddhist perspective. It keeps changing. And third, we regard feeling and sensation as us, because it is so real. It feels so real sometimes when, painful feelings, come out, when some kind of, miserable feeling, come up, it seems really real. So this is my feeling. I feel so, miserable. I feel so depressed. This is my feeling. I feel depressed. We say so. But let's think about that. So, right, like when you eat ice cream with a pleasant feeling, how the ice cream tastes like. It is very sweet heaven, right? It is sweet and delicious, and it is heaven. But after you listen to someone, criticize you. You sit in front of an ice cream. Can you taste anything? You can taste nothing, almost nothing. You don't feel any appetite or any, sweetness anymore in ice cream. Let's say you don't like an avocado sandwich at all. But for some reason, you were starving for 3 days. Then how do you feel the taste of avocado? It's heaven, right? It is delicious, like that. So you're feeling. There's no fixed, feelings at all. Keep moving and keep changing. Then how can you say it has some core? There is me, there is my feeling. How can you say so? It just keep changing. It's dancing. So we cannot say we have some kind of essence which never change. We cannot say so. There's no such a thing like an essence or self. It keeps changing like the universe dance. So we are the kind of, dancer. Thus, in Buddhist perspective, my physical body is not me. My thoughts are not me. My feelings, my senses are not me. Those things have no fixed, essential core of self. So what we need to do, we should embrace the every changing aspect of our life and of ourselves. I cannot change anything because I believe in this. We should not, live in that way because we have a freedom. No self means we have a freedom. So there's no point we need to attach the condition in which we are now. This is a fixed one, like if you are in the misery situation, oh, this is it. My life is like that. You don't have to think about in that way. Your life is keep moving and dancing. You also keep moving and dancing. So you have a right to choose the right one for you, a proper one, appropriate one, and wise one in your situation. When we understand the truth of no self or impermanence, we will enjoy freedom in our life more and more. That is the teaching of no self. No self does not mean nihilism or pessimism. It shows you we are interconnected each other. We are interdependent each other. And at the same time, there's nothing we have to attach. You are free. Thank you. So we're going to feel the impermanence in ourselves. Close your eyes. Relax your facial muscles first. Relax your eyebrows. Relax your nose and lips. Soften your chin. And relax your shoulders. Breathe in, and as you breathe out, let go of all thoughts. Breathing in and out. Relax your chest. Look at your heart and your chest area. If you squeeze your heart or chest area with some feelings or emotions, with your out breath, just release. Now, look at your stomach. Drop your physical strength to your lower stomach. And relax your hips. And feel your hip bones. Just simply look at your feelings which arise from your mind. Don't say no or yes to your thoughts or feelings. Just look at them simply. Feel your thighs and legs. As you breathe in, grab all tension in your body. As you breathe out, let everything go. One more time. As you breathe in, grab all tension and tightness in your body. And as you breathe out, let everything go. Relax. Now with your consciousness, look at your body from head to toes. And check any tension or any tightness remain in your body. And let them go. Relax. Now, as if you look at yourself from the mirror, look at your body from head to toes. Back and forth. Now bring your mind to your breath. There's no inside outside of your body. If you don't have inside and outside, this whole universe is you. Just look at it as it is. Don't name on it. Don't label on it. No matter how many thoughts arise, simply look at. Like a spectator. You're watching kind of movie screen or TV screen about you. Breathe in, breathe out. If there is no inside and outside, we are one. At the same time, we are whole. We are one and we are whole. Breathe in, breathe out. We are one, we are whole. 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 We are Now open your eyes. Thank you.
Thank you, Reverend Lee. You have given us plenty of thought, things to think about. Well, thoughts now. But you have given us a lot to reminisce and to remember. So thank you very much. And I especially like learning that there are places where chubby is beautiful. Here at Unity Spiritual Center, we are an ocean of love. Here at Unity Spiritual Center, we have an inspiring vision, an exciting mission, and compelling values by which we strive to live. Please join me in saying them aloud. Our vision is, centered in God, we co-create a world powerfully transformed through the growing movement of shared spiritual awakening. Our mission is, we are a creative, joy-filled spiritual community dedicated to healing, inspiring, and transforming the lives of all people through prayer, education, and love. And our values are, we are spirit-led, generous with resources, inclusive, joyously creative, and guided by integrity. And in this space, feeling so inspired by our vision, mission, and values, and feeling so enriched by what we've experienced here today, let us take time now to be a channel for enrichment through our generous tithes and love offerings. As Michael shares, our own Michael Hatfield, not the other one. As Michael shares the next beautiful song, please take that time to write out a check to USC, or if you're on Zoom, to make a donation online. If you are here in the sanctuary, the ushers will come forward to take your offering. Practicing the principle of tithing ourselves as a spiritual community, we are pleased to tithe 10% of the offering collected every Sunday to various Unity organizations and local nonprofits serving our city. So let us take a moment now to bless our tithes and love offerings. Let's cup them in our hands or next to our hearts. And we say the offering blessing which is on your screen. Divine love, through me, blesses and multiplies all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive. Thank you, God.
Brian, if you'd like to attempt this after you feed the offertory, we're going to play in the key of F in 3, and you've got your little finger symbol things to do. When I was a young child learning at school, my favorite teacher taught me this rule: be nice to your neighbor and share everything. These are the words that I sing. Share your love, share your joy, every girl, every boy. Share your laughs, share your fears, you can even share your tears. And the magic that happens is way beyond compare, and you'll have a lifetime to share. As I grew older and learned a bit more, I found that phrase could open the door. So I put a family one time together. We all sing this this rhyme. Share your love, share your joy, every girl, share your laughs, share your fears, you can even share your tears. And the magic that happens is way beyond compare. You'll have a lifetime to share. I see before me a world that's in need. I'll keep it growing, I will plant the seed. I will spread all my goodness, give all that I can to every child, woman, and man. So share your love, share your joy, every girl, every boy. Share your laughs, share your fears, you can even share your tears. The magic that happens is way beyond compare. You'll have a lifetime to share. For the magic that happens is way beyond compare. You'll have a lifetime to share.